Hello once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for your daily dose of Minecraft entertainment. Now, the last episode, you've seen we've already gotten some glowstone from the nether. We trekked there and found some interesting things, but now it's time to go ahead and use that glowstone for some alchemical reasons. So first and foremost, here's our glowstone. We got 62 of them, so we got a plentiful amount of it. Let's go ahead and see if we can do something productive with this. Probably start by crafting an philosopher's stone. Okay, so to get started with the philosopher's stone, we're going to need some glowstone, check, redstone, check, and one diamond. So we'll start by placing the diamond in the middle. And I don't really think it matters which way you place the redstone and the glowstone as long as there's 4 pieces of each. So we'll just place it like this. And there's our philosopher's stone. Now this thing's going to be used for a lot of equivalent exchange stuff. So of course we're going to need that. And it looks like our philosopher's stone is empty, so at some point I guess we're going to have to charge that sucker up. But next object on the table we should make would be a table. Well, a transmutation tablet, as a matter of fact. So what we're going to need is 4 smooth stone. We'll go ahead and separate that now. As well as 4 obsidian. So that'll give us a break right there. Now we're just going to go ahead. Let's go smooth out this cobblestone, shall we? So we'll put that in there. And we'll let the ovens or stoves take care of that. As you can see, the solar panels are really giving this MFE a pretty good charge. So that's pretty awesome. With 2 stoves running though, it's slowly starting to drain it, but oh, okay, there we go. That's why. They're done. Okay, so there's our 4 smooth stone. Alright, so let's make our transmutation tablet. Start with the philosopher's stone in the middle. Then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll place these in the corners. And there's our transmutation tablet. As you can see, our philosopher's stone is not absorbed. So that's pretty cool. Now, I don't know if it stands for all formulas. It may or may not absorb it. I have no idea. But at least with the transmutation tablet, we didn't lose it. So, having done that, let's see if we can find a place to put this tablet, because we're going to have to insert some items, I believe. Okay, so let's, I guess here would be good. So it says we'll have to put some stuff in the left-hand side. So let's see, we have some glowstone. Okay, learned. What about glowstone dust? Okay, well that was learned. Cobblestone. Can we put cobblestone in there? Apparently not, I guess. What about dirt? Oh, apparently dirt can't be put in there. Diamond. I don't want to throw my stuff away, believe me. Let's go grab a diamond. We want to put a diamond in there. We'll put one of these in there. Yeah, we're just going to put a bunch of stuff in there. Could I put uranium in there? I don't know if this will actually work, but let's go try to find out. Okay, I don't know what happened. Let's try this again, shall we? Okay. Okay, this isn't going the way I thought. Okay, well that took uranium in there, so that's pretty interesting. So we get a nice value. Can we put diamond in here, though? Diamond does not seem to want to take. Oh, okay, I see. One at a time. Ah, okay. Now I see how it works. Oopsie doodle. Well, it seems that I've made a big boo-boo. Here, get out of there. Okay. We'll put the diamond in. There we go. Now that is learned. we put redstone in? Okay, I believe that's already learned. Okay, yeah. I guess we shouldn't have put it in like that. Okay, well, that was a lesson learned right there. Okay, so we're putting stuff in so it can get learned by the transmutation table. Kind of wondered what was going on there. Okay, well, I guess it puts them in there as that as well. I guess it must sort it out by matter. Or by whatever. There we go. See, it says matter. There's all of our matter. Now I am quickly understanding how this works. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do all that, though. So I'm quickly learning all this. Very interesting, by the way. So I'm just putting all my stuff in so the table or the tablet can learn about the recipe. Very interesting this is happening. Divining rod has no value. Okay. What about philosopher's stone? Nope, does not a thing. What about the wrench? Does not a thing. Okay. So we learned a little bit about that. Let's see what else we can do moving forward. Alright, so the next thing up is we're going to use the transmutation tablet again. Transmutation, excuse me. Getting my words mumbled there a little bit. We created a block of diamond. I'm going to show you what we can do with this. But first I want my table to learn this. As you can see, I can turn this block into a whole bunch of other wonderful stuff. But that's not what I have planned. No, no, no. As you can see, I have 6 blocks of glowstone. We'll put them in there. Okay, so that way we can make a block of glowstone as well. Very important that it learns this. Okay, so the next step... Hello, little turtle. The next step will be if we have... There we go. Well, it don't matter because we already have a sand right there. Okay, so we'll take 1 glass pane. And luckily I have 1 furnace just laying around doing nothing so far. And we're going to create a matter generator. Or an energy collector, excuse me. First and foremost, we're going to put it right down here. Put these blocks on each side. Here's our block of diamond. And then our glass block here. Here is our energy collector. And as you can see, very expensive, judging by the EMC. What we'll do now that we have it is we'll put it right in here with the tablet. Right into the block. May as well learn that recipe as well. Then we'll pull it back out. Because now, we'll sit it right next to it. And as you can see, looks very interesting to say the least. Alright, so basically I'm being told I should just go ahead and put a torch on top of this thing, if it's actually quite possible. There we go. Because it does take in light. So by doing this... Okay, I guess it's going to get about as much light as it can get. And after a while, this will just keep continuing to grow, and what we'll get is something called Mobius fuel. So Mobius fuel is going to actually help further us along in equivalent exchange. Now, how long this takes, I have no idea, so we'll just have to wait and see how long until we get some Mobius fuel. Okay, so what has happened is we've placed a glowstone block into the actual collector, and we've gotten Mobius fuel. So that's rather interesting to say the least. So we'll pull it out. We'll do it again one more time. Now it takes a little bit of time for Mobius fuel to be generated. There we go. We have another block made. Block will be placed back into the actual collector. And then all that's left is to wait roughly until it gets done generating. And with the light coming up, it should probably go a little bit faster. So that's good. So can't wait till this actually comes up and speeds the job up just a little bit. And this second block of glowstone will be turned into more Mobius fuel. Alright, so we're coming up on the end. It should be coming up pretty soon. And this will be turned into our Mobius fuel. And with that, after a while, we can continue to keep doing it. And we can get a whole bunch of Mobius fuel, which we can use for other recipes. Now that the sun's coming out, and it seems like things have sped up just a little bit. So we should be hitting it pretty soon. There we go. There is our second cell of Mobius fuel. So we've got 2 of them now. Luckily they do stack, so it makes things a little bit easier. So I want my tablet to learn this. Okay, there we go. So there's all of our formula. As you can see, we can actually use certain items if with a high enough EMC to go back and create more Mobius fuel if need be. So with a value of 2,000, we could probably put 1 diamond in and get a couple Mobius fuel out for whatever need be. There we go. We'll get our 2 Mobius fuel back. Doesn't matter. We still got the same thing we put in, so it's all good. As our collector here just keeps right on collecting away. Alright, so the next step up is going to be involvement in Thaumcraft. Now, as it's already been stated, that corruption, whatever it is over there, is part of Thaumcraft. And unfortunately, we're going to have a big problem here if we don't stop it soon enough. As you can see, it's already started taking hold over on that side of the area. Our underground tunnel, one part of it, is actually could be facing corruption pretty soon. So what we're going to have to do is set up something in order to stop the corruption from coming further. Now, if I could just find a room or something to place what I have planned down, I think we may have to go down. No, I got a better idea. I think we may have to go up. On the other side, that is. So what we'll do is we'll go down here. We'll have to go all the way down and go up the other tree. If it's possible. So we'll go on the other side. We'll make a room over there. And this will be where our Thaumcraft stuff will begin to go. Okay, it looks like we may not have much luck over there. Or maybe we will. Let me check this way. Once again, thank goodness for these big trees we can use for tree houses. I think this may work out perfectly. Yes, I believe it will. Let's see how we can do this. Okay. Let's see. We can make some kind of place, some kind of room even. Indeed. Okay, I think this may work out very well. Okay, so we have, what did I do with those crystals? Maybe here we go. We have 11 vaporous crystals. So what we'll have to do, once we get back over there at some point, would be to actually use them to create a block. Okay, let me see how I'm going to actually build this. Really haven't planned this out in my head yet, so don't wonder too much on what I'm doing, because to be honest, I don't even know what I'm doing right about now either. So, okay, let's see. You put a couple of these here. I don't want anything too big or fancy, but at the same time, I want to have something. I want to have a controlled environment. That's ultimately what my plan is. I may have to go down and get more building material. Let's see. Here we go. Well, this is a start anyway. We'll have to go back down and get more. Okay, having more cobblestone in our inventory, now we can go back and actually use it. Okay, so let's see how... First and foremost, we want to block this all in. Have it lit up, because we don't want to have anything spawning over here. Good God, we do not want to have anything spawning in here. Let's see. May even get fancy enough to bring us out a little bit. Looks like... Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, it looks like it's starting to grow on actual infrastructure, but I believe that was already there. So what we will do is this. Build this out a little bit more. There we go. Now we can bring this out to roughly here. Let me see how I want to do this. Not exactly what I wanted. Okay, so let's see. Can we make this one more higher? There we go. Now that's what we need. Okay, now we have some vines growing on it, so... Oh well, good enough. It'll give it some aesthetics. And then we'll just go ahead and place these right across. Like so. And try to finish this room off. So that way... we can actually get this thing going. And you'll see what I have planned. Some may already know what I'm doing. Those who are in the Thaumcraft anyway. Okay, now the time has come to form a block. Block of crystals, that is. These 11 vaporous crystals. We only need about 9 of them. So here's our block. Now apparently these will grow. I don't know how, but they apparently will, so... we at least have 9 of those. Can we put those back? Okay. So we have our block. We're going to put that in our room. So let's see how our room looks across this way. Whoa, almost fell off the edge. That would have been pretty bad. That may have been a death fall. Okay, so that looks rather interesting, to say the least, from here. It definitely looks like a treehouse. So anyway, let's head back over there. And we can go ahead and get our crystal started. Down we go. Now for the next thing I'm going to need to build, I'm going to need an ink sac. Which means trying to find a squid. Now since the Technic pack, I've noticed it seems like there's more sea creatures than just squid. As a matter of fact, I see more sharks and dolphins than I do squid. So this could be very long, interesting. See, we got a dolphin there. There's a manta ray out there somewhere. Where do these squid come in? I've only seen them once every so often, which, to break it down, means not very often enough. Okay, well, let's just get back up here first and foremost before all the nasties start coming out. We don't need any more nasties. Especially when it comes to the werewolf variety. Do not need to deal with that. Okay. So we have our crystal. Now we'll set our crystal up in here somewhere. What's a good place to set this up at? I'd say right about here. Well, it doesn't matter because it's not going to let us go anywhere on the plant. Okay, maybe I should just go ahead and make all this wood anyway. Or stone, or whatever. Well, at this point it's not going to matter because that was the last one I had. I don't have any more 9 of any stone. You need 9 of some Viz stone to be able to do that. And that was my last one, so I don't want to break it. Hopefully it grows. Apparently they take a while to grow. So that means I probably won't be over here to check on this for quite some time. So that's sad to say the least. Hopefully it does grow. That a corner won't matter, and hopefully once that gets started, we'll be able to find a way to get rid of all this corruption over there. So anyway, we're done here. Let's get out of here. and then we'll find something else to get into. Okay, I don't know how this dude got up here, but he's got to go. I'm pushing you off. Get out of here. Stupid skeleton. Good, he took the long plunge down. I don't know how he spawned up here. That is crazy. I come back from the other house, and this is what I get. I wonder if this could have had something to do with it. Unfortunately, I can't place anything here. Well, at least we could put a torch up here. And a torch over there. Try to lighten this area up just a little bit because we do not need any more of that. That is disastrous. There we go. Still looks a little dark over here. I'm sure it's not just because of the portal either, but still. There. Try to brighten this area up just a little bit. At least it's nice to know the portal can actually hold some torches. Trying to keep the spawn down over here. Was not expecting a skeletal archer in the treehouse. That is most disturbing. Okay, so I think at least this way we've kind of curbed the actual spawn rate, which is good. Okay, the original plan was to get some sleep. Now that Mr. Skeleton's gone, let's get some sleep so we can resume activities in the morning. Shall we? Okay, the morning's here. Appetite is slowly growing, and we have no more food. But before I start going fishing, I want to check up on the other treehouse. Yeah, I know it said it'd take a while for that crystal to grow, but I at least want to see if there's any progress whatsoever through the night. Sometimes when they say it takes a long time, might mean, you never know, overnight might show a little progress. And we haven't seen no progress. Okay, not too surprised by that. Everything's okay. It is what it is, so going back down. Now we'll go ahead and go fishing for some food. Because we're going to need it so we don't starve to death. Hopefully, with a little luck, maybe we might even come across an octopus or squid or something. Looks like a jellyfish over there, so that's not going to do the trick. Okay, well, at least the fish are biting today. We're getting a pretty quick result with these guys. I guess I spoke too soon then, huh? Well, so much for the quick hits. So anyway, you gotta keep an eye open for any octopus or whatever that come along. We have to get the ink sac. That's part of the recipe for the item in Thaumcraft we're gonna have to construct. And unfortunately, I think the fish may be taking a break. Might want to switch up my spot here just a little bit so I can get a better view. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I was watching that shark over there and I totally got distracted. At least the fish didn't fly too far behind. Gotta keep your eyes peeled for anything that kind of moves in the distance. As soon as I see a squid, I'm gonna jump right into the water and go right after it. Ah, I don't see nothing though. And now the fish stopped biting again. You've got to be kidding me. Anything? Something? There we go. Okay, so we got a quick 3. It's not bad. Could go for some more, though. By the way, while we're cooking our fish on the stove, we have our collector over here. It's still collecting solar energy. As you can see, this thing is like really got a high number over here. 4,300. So if we put glowstone in there, which I just did, with this high number, it actually goes ahead and converts it instantly. So that's pretty cool. I did not know it did that. So at some point we'll have to go back and do a little bit more equivalent exchange. As a matter of fact, I should be eating some food. There we go. Alright, so it took 2 fish to actually restore all the hunger. Anyway, we'll hop back in the boat. We'll go across the ocean and see how the oil patch is doing over there we were doing. Now, the last time I checked it without recording, the pump had actually got done pumping all the oil. The tank was done. It didn't go up as highly as I thought it did, but we still got a good amount of oil. So what happened was I actually moved the pump to a new location, and what we're going to do is go back and get things started over there. Okay, so the corruption slowly, very, very slowly, but steadily coming into play here. Going to have to be very careful about this. With a little bit more research into Thaumcraft, hopefully we can figure out something. Okay, so there's the pump with the new tank. As we can see, yeah, it's definitely coming into the desert now. Not a good thing at all. Okay, so here's our pump with redstone engines and tank. So let's throw those into gear, if they so choose to work. Okay, there we go. Just takes redstone a little bit long. And now they'll be firing up, so at least we'll pump out that oil right there. And one of these days I might actually be able to build a refinery. I'll just need to make some combustion engines to go ahead and convert it into actual fuel. So we'll try to survey the damage here from all this corruption. This is pretty rough looking. And the fact of the matter is, this goes right down into the actual tunnel. So this is really bad. If you think this spread is pretty big, down beneath the earth is actually worse. So thankfully there is a way. It's going to take a lot of research, unfortunately. And I think a lot of resources. Some I may not even have right now. Okay, what do we have in here? Oh wow, it's actually in the ocean floor. Oh wow, yeah, it is in the ocean floor. This is pretty bad. Luckily, it hasn't affected the sea life. I can't really see further down. Nobody can. Yeah, that is all corruption. Holy crap. Unfortunately, I can't see any kind of squid. So this could take a while to actually build this thing. Oh, wow. So I wish I could say this video is going to end on a good note, but things aren't looking very good, and things aren't very good looking good in Minecraft world right now. At least in this Minecraft world. Holy cripe. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to pretty much do it as we try to get past Jaws here. I thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it entertaining, or at least informative. If so, please give it a thumbs up. As always, please be sure to tune in next time for our next episode. As, who knows, maybe we'll learn a little bit more about Thaumcraft or Equivalent Exchange. Make sure you have a wonderful day, and if not, then just simply fake it. See you again next time. Take care, everybody.